Greetings YouTubers, Jason here from Biker Bytes, and look what just arrived in the post via DHL today. And I'm reckoning that's my MoskoMoto Reckless 80 pannier bags for my DR650. So I'm looking forward to getting this unboxed and set up on the bike, so stick around. Well, back again, this time in the garage, because it's now time for an unboxing of my, I think it is MoskoMoto's V3 Reckless 80. Let's do it. Ooh. Quite a lot of stuff in here. Total weight is 19.9. Now I don't know whether that is pounds or kilograms because it does not say. But anyway, got a whole bunch of items in here. Let's get them out. Have a look. So we have a guard for the exhaust. Reckless 80. This is the one of the dry bags that goes on the side. And the other dry bag. External pocket. And another external pocket. This is the Stinger 22-litre tail bag. This looks like a 20-litre dry sack. Alrighty. External pocket dry bag, 4 litres. I've got 2 of those, obviously. There's going to be 2 of most items in here. We have some alliterator, return reasons, and some instructions. Now, what have we got here? Tent pole pocket. That would be really useful. Nuts and bolts. And I imagine this, oh, we've got a sticker, MoskoMoto, for the old Biker Rooney. And this is obviously the actual hardware for mounting it. So what have we got? Okay, this must sit on the back across your rear pannier rack, whatever, on the rear. It's got foam underneath, and this is what you slide in your 22-litre Stinger tailback. Yep, and then these are obviously what you attach your side pockets to. The side 20-litre bags, whatever. Okay, so these are what hold the side dry bags. Wow, the quality of this stuff is amazing. This is so thick. Well, it's not a light set of luggage, but man, quality looks like it could take some beating. Again, foam backed. which is velcroed on, so I can imagine you can get replacements for that if that ever wears out. So we got one of those. And we got another one for the other side. Wow. So this must be where perhaps the side, additional side, can you see these? Additional side pockets attach on. So that's optional. You can buy the Reckless 80 with or without those side pockets, but I thought get the whole lot, you never know. And that's it. Right, I'm actually going to put it all back now and then get it out bit by bit as we put it on the bike. So at the moment I'm just contemplating whether to remove this rear B&B rack plate and just stick with this one, because to rest this on here, this, can you see? I'm on the old tripod still. This comes out a fair way, and this is actually rigid. And if it's center, then there's not a lot of material over here, whereas if it was folded down this way, it's got more of a less of a sharper angle to bend down. So I think I might do that. We'll see how it looks anyway. Get this off, I need to take the seat off because this nut here underneath here is inaccessible, and I don't want to remove that and then have it drop somewhere and I can't find it again. So let's get the seat off and continue on. Captured the nut. So it's one of those type nuts, so it does rest in there. There's the next one. It's a bit stuck. Last one. Come on. There we go. Ooh. And off it comes. B&B bash plate. Or Canadian hockey mask. washers, or the spacers. I'm moving more and more stuff off my bike, bit by bit, ever since my accident. Trimming down. Right, I'm going to give that a bit of a clean, because cleanliness is godliness. Oh, and if you can hear lots of weird noises going on, there's quite a bit of building work going on here because of the floods. A lot of people have got workmen in, tradies and so forth, that are rebuilding the insides of people's houses and stuff. And the great flood of 2022 in February of this year. All right, now, while we're talking about cleanliness, I just want to show you the cleanliness of the bike under the seat. Would you just look at that? Beautiful. Yep. Oh, there I am. Now, I'll just lift you up a bit. Now, it's not because the bike hasn't seen dirt. You know it's seen dirt. It's because I'm a bit fastidious when it comes to keeping the bike clean. Right, I'm going to put the seat back on, the side panels, and put the seat back on. The seat back on, then the side panels, and then we'll actually no. Let's just see how it fits before we do all that. Yeah, I think that's going to work just fine. That does make the bike look a lot sleeker. The indicators, a couple of Prince Charlie's ears at the moment, but that's all right. Let's continue on with the installation. Right, it's time to crack on. I had to go to Bunnings. Apparently I got a screw loose, so I have to get some more of those. Anyway, where were we? Got to use these here. I think it's these. Could be these. To attach one of the side bags on. Let's open this and have a look. Loctite. Gosh. Can you see? Got a whole heap of kind of nut type washers, flat Allen bolts. There's Allen the key. Yep, that's pretty much it for that collection. So apparently this goes on the other side of that. No washers in that one, but washers in that one. Yep, this is the one. Right. Quick slurp of tea. Goodness. These are swanky looking bags, I must say. Left leg. Right leg. That just goes on there. That's some heavy duty kit. They give you some Loctite. Very nice of them. I was all out. Strangest tub of Loctite I've ever seen. I can't get the lid off, it's locked tight. Bloody is. Maybe you snap it off. Anywho, I'm going to put one of these suckers underneath here. That. This on there. Yeah. They did say it was easier on a flat surface. I'll come back to you when I've sorted out the operating table. So I've put something down to work off. so I can lay this stuff down flat. Be easier for you guys to see me do the install, and easier for me to do the install. So okay, let's continue. Right leg. All right, that's going to be easier, isn't it? Just tuck that away. Right. Now hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Pull that off. Stick this thing under here, the hole. And perhaps I'll just put this in first, just to bed that receiver nut underneath. Oh, this is a Torx, not an Allen, my mistake. All right, so you can see that's bedded in. I can remove that out. Put this on. My goodness. I think it goes like that. It is a bit awkward. Right leg, right leg. It is awkward. All you can see is probably my head. Alright. Oh, jeez. Lost it. It's always a problem finding the hole, she said. It's right there. Is that it? I think it's in, Vicar. Yep. We'll go a bit of swivel action. All right. Very right. Just make sure that's in good and proper. one. Right. We do the other one, then we can sit it on a bike and position the angle of the side panniers accordingly, and then we can put the other bolts in to secure them in that position. So I'll do that and then I'll get back to you. Okay. So it did say hand tighten only, so I've loosened them off a bit. That's alright. That feels good. And because I've got these on as well, I installed these instead of the standard, you know, side pannier racks. One, because it's lighter. Two, because it looks better. And three, because I'm reckless. Right, I think that's going to do pretty nice. And that, hello. And that keeps it away from the exhaust as well. Right, so I'll mark the positions of the angle and then install the rest of the hardware and put some Loctite on. Okay, so it looked like position 1 on the Richter scale was a good angle for the DR. So there's 4 more fixing holes on each side to secure these in place. So I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to add a bit of Loctite. And when I've done those 4, I'll take the center one out again and put some Loctite on that too. So exactly the same process. So I'll get back to you when I've done that, and then we can throw it on the bike, attach it to the frame, and then put in some dry sacks and fill it up with some stuff. See how it looks. Cool. just need to look at that. Just need to secure it now. So we've got 3 straps here at the back that we need to connect to the bike, 2 at the back, and I don't know if there's any at the front. It says not, but obviously at the bottom here, if I can show you, we have this one here, and that needs to secure onto there somewhere. And then that's pretty much it, with exception to the this bloody tripod is getting in the way now, with exception to the additional pockets. All right. Ooh, there I am. I'll fix that up and get back to you. Right, just thought I'd quickly show you this. This is really neat. Now, there's 3 straps on the back here, but I've only really got 2 fixing points here and here. There's not like a third center one I can use, but there is one at the front here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the position of this to face the other way so I can attach it to here. Now these straps here are all attached to this metal bar which slides out. So, sorry about that. So I can pull this out. Oh, it's a bit tight. So I'll do it off camera, but I can pull this out, take this off, mount it the other way, and then slide the metal bar back in. How good is that? Dunsky. How easy is that? So you just fold these Velcro tabs back to hold the metal bar in place, and now this is facing this way, and I can loop it through there, and then the other 2 can go through here and through here. Very nice. Very flexible. Okay, I'll show what I've done at the back. Let me just straighten that up a bit. So as you can see, I've crisscrossed these like that because it gives a straighter edge on for the strap, so it's not going to be wearing if it was sort of bunched up on the corner here. Now this will eventually wear through the strap, I think. So what I'm going to do is I can either file it down a bit or put some sort of protective covering over the top, just so this strap doesn't rub and wear through. But as you can see, that's good and tight. And then obviously here I've shown you, done the front one there. So this is pretty solid. So I just need to secure these. Now you can see I've got these, hang on, let me adjust this camera. So you can see I've got these side protectors on, and it's probably not really, it's a bit too close to the buckle to use it as a secure point. So what I'll do is I'll get one of those hooks to bolt through there, or to put this bolt through, this hooking strap or whatever they're called from Bunnings, and then I can tie it onto there. Not sure yet whether one is the best position for these. I'm thinking I might need to go to position 2. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, I cannot complete the installation today because I need those little hook things, tie points, tie down points. So I'm going to have to make another trip to Bunnings and I'll see you very shortly.
2,000 years later.
Greetings YouTubers, Jason here from Biker Bytes, back again. This is week 5 of the installation of my MoskoMoto Reckless 80 soft luggage. It's going well. A lot of delays, not much time over the weekends to get this sorted, so yeah, I have to do it while I can. Anyway, what's turned up are these clips, no, not clips, brackets, hitch points, I don't know, from I bought off eBay. They're pretty strong, they're tough, they're going to do the job. So what I'm going to do is mount these just on here, and then I've got somewhere to affix the strap to, and then that should be it really. It's just load up the bags and give it a try. So I'm going to hook these onto there. It looks like a 13mm, and yeah, let's get cracking with that. Go. Which way would be the best? I'm gonna put it that way, I think. And repeat for the other side. Alright, so here we go. We got one of these. Is that in focus? We've got one of these on either side. So the idea is this will loop through there, obviously. Plenty strong enough. One this side. Like that. Should be fine. All right. Let's hook this bad boy up, fill it with some luggage, and see how it goes. So as you know, I took the B&B top plate off. And the 3 straps that sit at the back here, 2 of them are going through here, and then the 3rd one I turned around so it can go here. So those are pulling that way, this is pulling that way. That is on real good. So now all we have to do is rig these up. Looking good. These aren't going anywhere. Those clips are just great. This is rock steady. You can see the whole bike moving, and the racks are staying put. So the right hand side is slightly further out, and that's because of the exhaust. Not much we can do about that. We can live with that. Obviously this, oh, there's my finger in the way. I hope you all enjoyed my finger. So we just need to tidy those straps up. I'm not going to bore you with those details. Let's put something in that bag and see how it looks. Now the bags themselves do actually have a plate in the back here. Focus, my finger's not getting in the way again. In the back here to stop this bag from crumpling up as you slide it into the holster, which is very considerate of them. Now there is a strap on the bottom here for you to be able to pull it through here so you can get it in nice and tight. Now there is, hello, now there is slightly less room on this side because of the way that this is curving out further because of the exhaust. So the left hand side will probably be the compartment for the slightly heavier, more bulky stuff. So maybe I've overfilled this one. So what's in there? Well, I've got a tent, sleeping mat, cooker, bike cover, and a woolen rug, just as filler. So maybe a little overfill. Still room here at the bottom. All right, let's try the other one. So, real world scenario, 2 sheepskin rugs, as you do. So these are a bit difficult to push in due to the fact that they are new and they're quite tactile. This one in particular, maybe again I've overstuffed it, who knows. Gee. Could do with some KY. All right. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to worry too much about the straps. If you can hear that annoying noise in the background, that's my radio. Shut up. Right, here's a view from the back. Actually, it's not too bad, is it? Once that other one is on, it doesn't look so one-sided. Obviously, because we've got 2 bags on. I've not put the top one on because that's a foregone conclusion what that's going to look like. I just wanted to get the geometry of the 2 side bags, and it looks pretty nice. Not bad at all. So I don't know what the weight is I've got in there, but it's just filler really. And I think the one on the left, on the right here, is filled more than the one on the left, and there is more space on the one on the left, so I might just swap those bags around and we'll take another look. Right, so I swapped them around and you can see the one on the right is slightly coming slightly further up. Now I think that's because of the way I've stuffed it. It does protrude more because of the exhaust and the bar there. whereas this one is more flush to the side of the bike. So I guess you just have to be aware of that when packing these. And again, it was a bit stiff to push these down into the holster. Like I say, it's probably because the bags are new and still pretty tactile. But another thing is, it's better if you pack it lengthways, or rather stuff it so it fills up lengthways rather than fills up widthways, because obviously you've only got a certain amount of width here to stuff it in, ladies. So I don't know, maybe it's a better idea to stuff it whilst it's in the holster. Either way, these are on rock solid. I'm pretty happy with them. A couple of nice things I've noticed is that the straps for fixing the bag in, so these roll tops, instead of these two having to sort of clip together at the top, they actually clip down on the sides here, so you can really cinch those down like that to compress it even more, and also, you know, more weatherproofing, I think. And then you've got another one on the top that you can cinch down again. So yeah, pretty good. Obviously same on the other side, looking pretty sweet. And then with the top bag on the top here, should be good. Now what I'll probably do in reality is also attach my tent to the back here instead of putting it in here to allow me more room. So these are 80 all up, with the top bag and the side pockets. So I'm not putting the side pockets on. That's probably going to overdo it a bit for my trips, but they're there if I need them. These can probably hold fuel bladders, or on the top here, fuel bladder. Yeah, not bad at all. Right, I think I might just hop on a bike and see how it feels. Yeah, what can I say? Doesn't impact on my seating at all. Well clear of my legs. Definitely got heaps of room to move my butt all the way back to the seat. Feels good. Take a look from behind. We were. No problems at all. And why would there be? Yep, pretty good. Pretty happy. It's a lot easier to hook up and take off than the old giant loop bags I had. They had so many straps on them. I could have got tangled up in like a spider's web. Took ages. Used to be a nightmare. But now obviously, if I need anything out of these bags, I've only got these two, three. I'm good at counting. And then, you know, I can either reach in or I can pull out. But obviously the holster stays on the bike. And then when I'm done, I just slide that back in, she said. Oh, my fingers in there again. Do apologize for my sloppy videoing. So yeah, pretty good. Happy with that. And then there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 thingies to take this off. Ooh, hello. Not a good hair day. So there you go. Finally completed my Mosko Motors Reckless 80 installation. Not a review, an installation. The review will come after a trip, just to see how they behave when traveling on and off-road, slow and at speed. So there you go. Hope this video was useful for you and maybe convinced you to have a look at the Mosko Motors yourself. They are very expensive, but I think because they're so easily transferable to other bikes, I think, you know, the quality of the product should make it a good investment should I ever move to a different machine. So hopefully they'll be with me for a long time. And I think also Mosko Moto offer a lifetime warranty on the bags should you have an off and they get scraped up, something like that. Don't quote me on that, but they have something. I'm sure of it. I'm sure I've heard it. So yeah, there you go. Bonus feature. Right, just for shits and giggles, I couldn't resist trying it with the top plate back on. I could not rest until I tried it. So I've only, it's not pretty stable. I only just loosely screwed these in, haven't put the back one in there, just enough to hold the bag. So let's give it a shot. Glad to see these clips are really highly sprung. Right, and there we go. That was quick and easy to try. Looks pretty good. A bit raised at this end. But on the other hand, that's going to keep it off from rubbing on the seats. Doesn't look too much different. I have the advantage of the rack plate. I readjusted these straps and put them on here, and as you can see they're nice and square on these cutouts, so that will hopefully prevent any chafing or whatever on the edges of the straps. Under here, same thing as before. You can see where it's raised here. I'm not going to loop this over there because I don't want to put any undue pressure on that. Just let it be how it wants to be. What do you think? The bags are slightly higher up, but not by a great deal actually. Not by a great deal. Again, it's all going to depend on how you pack these buggers. You'd have to compensate each side for the differences. I re-cinched these up. Nice and tight. These are going to work well, these are. Alright, let me have a sit test and find out. Again, no impact to the rider. Plenty of bum room to go all the way back. Yeah. Again, only a real ride on the streets will tell. Perhaps I should do that. Right, here we are for just a quick spin round the hood. You know what I mean? Just do some left turns and right turns and see how it feels. And to be honest, I can't even feel that they're on yet. Yeah. Ooh, look. Basketball. Busy traffic. Well, I can't feel anything, man. It just feels good. No issues at all. I know it's only a quick test. Only a very quick test. And there's probably not an awful lot of weight in there, to be honest. Feels just as nimble as before. So if you remember back in the day, back in February when we had the floods, all this was all under, see look, abandoned house. This was all underwater. See? House abandoned there. Insane. Oh, there we go. Alright, well, just for shits and giggles, I couldn't do the same test without trying it without the top plate. So that's what I'm doing. Now, without the top plate, the right side bag does stick out further. Because it's lower down and hugging closer to the seat and the frame, the exhaust has more of an effect and pushes the bag out slightly, whereas with the top plate on, because they're higher up, it's got less of an impact. Now, I'm sure all these basketballers are wondering, what the hell is that guy doing? He's been round here before. Again, I can't notice anything different. Probably due to the small weight I'm using, but nonetheless, it's weight. Watch all these parents driving their kids around. As you can see, the streets are full. Impinging on my test. There you go. It's about as useful here as a nail through your happy sack. So, no noticeable difference. Can't even feel these buggers are on, to be honest. With the giant loop bags I had, I definitely did notice they were on. Admittedly, they were heavier. Did notice they were on, and I would have thought I would have noticed something even with the weight I've got in at the moment, but there you go. Dunsky. Okay, so didn't really notice any difference at all. Excuse the screaming kids. Didn't notice any difference at all, really. When I say really, I mean no, I didn't notice any. But without the rack plate, if you can remember, I did complain because of OCD about the right saddlebag being higher than the other. As you can see, that's no longer the case. What have I done? Well, it's all about how you position it. Now, when I first positioned it, I wanted this nice and symmetrical, bang on in the middle. And of course, because this sticks out further, it had further to go, so it was higher up. The trick around that, I'm sure you're all shouting at your screen, is to offset the saddlebags to the right, so there's more area covering this piece that sticks out. And as you can see, it's a lot better. So just by shifting it across about 10 centimeters, it's corrected that problem. So now they sit pretty much level. How good is that? Perfectly obvious when you think about it. So I think I'm going to leave the back plate, top plate off. And for my first adventure, whenever that may be, hopefully not too soon, lol, not too far in the distant future, I shall give this a go. Alright, excellent, happy with that. Now that I've sorted it out, well worth the time and effort. Hello. Well worth the time and effort. I don't know whether you can still hear me as good now the camera's moving around, but I'll continue on with that sentence because I'm rambling. Shut up. So that was well worth the time and effort to get that all prepped and sorted out. So now when I do come to actually use them, I know exactly how to position them, how to tie them up. I can just throw them on the back, very much like throwing a saddle on a horse. Here's my son just turned up in his car. So very much like throwing a saddle on a horse, nice and easy. Alright guys, that's all for now. Catch you on the next one. Don't forget, like, subscribe, blah 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 blah. All the best. Biker Bytes, over and out. Big smile and grin on my son's face as he watches me in action. My son Nathan. Stage struck. Alright guys, catch you later.